Sorry I'm a little bit late. I had a Facebook meeting with the elders. We had to talk about church stuff. And I didn't know how to use that stuff. Had to have my wife help me, So I promised I'd tell you something tonight. And, it's good to have informational stuff and things like that. And there's this guy who's he's on Facebook or something. He's got a video and it's going viral. I don't think it's coronavirus, but it's something they call viral. And it's all about washing hands. And I thought, man, that's a pretty good thing. I ought to show you how to wash your hands. Do you know how to wash your hands? I bet you think you know how to wash your hands, or you don't know how to wash your hands. Like this feller was showing us. So come on over here. I'm going to show you how to wash your hands. You got to turn on some water. Now listen, if you don't have water inside and you got to go out and pump it, you go do that now, okay? Turn on some water. We got that fancy indoor plumbing. And you wet your hands. See? They're wet. Wet your hands like that there. And you get some soap. Now, that might be enough soap when things are normal, but we ain't in normal times. So you get a little extra soap. And you lather it up. Rub your hands like that. Get the backs of them too, like that. And what this feller said was we should do up here by our wrist. Everybody seems to forget that. So we should do up here by our wrist and rub that real good. And he said, do palm to palm. I feel slippery. Palm to palm like that. And then do the backs of them too. Don't forget the backs. I don't forget my back. It's itchy because of the hair. So you do the backs of your hands like that and your fingers and get in between them like this, Shoot, that feels like when you walk barefoot through the cow pies, So you got that all done, and then you take your fingers and you rub your fingers like this. And then you rub your fingers like this. And here's something bet you didn't know. You gotta get underneath them fingernails too. Because that's where that coronavirus likes to live, under them fingernails. See? You get under each one of them. Yep, pretty good. Pretty good, and I'm just gonna do it one more time. Now I've heard some pretty fun ideas, like you should wash your hands for a certain amount of time. And I've heard people say you can do something like sing happy birthday twice. Or what's the other one? Oh, you can say the Lord's Prayer. That's the other one. I don't know if I can remember the Lord's Prayer. Now, I'm not a minister or something like that. But I could do, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Where was I? Oh, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. And you do that twice. Then you rinse your hands. Well, what you got to do is rinse your hands from the wrist on down. Because if you rinse it this way, you're going to wash it all up. It's going to drip off your elbow. If you put your hands up over your head, it's going to run into your armpit. And that just don't feel good. So you rinse them on down like that. And boy, you scrub them again under that water. Boy, we don't just have indoor plumbing. We got hot indoor plumbing. Get in between them fingers like that. Don't forget them fingernails. And you turn off that water. And I tell you, right now, while this virus is going around, it's best to use something like paper towels. Because you can dry off and throw her away.
You contaminated yourself.
And that's somewhere in the Bible. Oh, my tooth fell out. Shoot. Says somewhere in the Bible there, I read it in that Facebook. Wash your hands, you sinners. Okay, so maybe you're not a sinner. Yes, you are. So the CDC, they tell you all about this hair hand washing stuff on their website. So you could go to their website. My wife, she told me what you ought to do is you ought to give them a link. And I don't understand that. And I said, why give them one link when I got a whole string of them? So there's your link. If you want to get one,
come on over to my house and I'll use some pliers and pry one apart so you can take one link. And that way I got enough for everybody. I have no idea why she says something about a link, but crazy. Don't understand women sometimes. So wash your hands. Wash your hands and say your prayers. This is the stuff we learn in kindergarten, right? The other most important thing we learn from kindergarten is that milk and cookies and naps are good. So have yourself some milk and cookies, have fun with your family, say your prayers, take a nap, and for goodness sakes, wash your hands. See y'all.